You are my honey bun, sugar plum, pumpy umby umpkin.
Just get ready for work, 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 work. You see me, I be work, 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 work.
Okay, so who's next? Fajwa, come get it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Let's have a seat.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so tell me about yourself first.
So first, I'm Fajwa with a bachelor degree in psychology. I'm a very hard work person, tenacious, skillful, and also a thirst for knowledge. I also have curiosity that motivates investigation and study, desire to know, lust for learning, and the most important thing is a state in which I want to learn more about something.
And what are your greatest weaknesses?
Well, nobody's perfect, but I believe I'd make an outstanding match. I know that when I hire people, I look for two things most of all. Do they have the qualification to do the job well and the motivation to do it well? And everything in my background shows I have both the qualification and a strong desire to achieve excellence in whatever I take on. So I can say in all honesty that I see nothing that would cause you even a small concern about my ability or my strong desire to perform this job with excellence.
Great answer, but why shall I hire you?
As I understand your needs, you are first and foremost looking for someone who can manage problems that require psychological help. And as you've said, you need someone with a strong background in psychology. And this is where I've spent almost all of my career, so I've chalked up 10 years of experience exactly in this area. I believe that I know the right contacts, the methods, principle, and successful management techniques as well as any person can in our industry.
Alright, and where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I'm definitely interested in making a long-term commitment to my next position. And judging by what you've told me about this position, it's exactly what I'm looking for and what I'm very qualified to do. And in terms of my future career path, I'm confident that if I do my work with excellence, opportunities will inevitably open up for me. And it's always been that way in my career, and I'm confident I'll have similar opportunities here.
What was the toughest decision you ever had to make?
Well, there was one time when I had to pick between my dream university or my family. There's no way both of that will go hand in hand. And I overcome this situation by choosing my dream university with a lot of consideration. Of course, family comes first, but my family themselves told me to pick my dream university. And with that decision, there's a lot of beneficial results. I can pursue my dream and my family also feel happy about it.
What would you do if a fellow executive on your own corporate level wasn't pulling his or her weight, and this was hurting your department?
Good human relations would call for me to go directly to the person and explain the situation, to try to enlist his or her help in a constructive, positive solution. If I sense resistance, I would be as persuasive as I know how to explain the benefits we can all gain from working together and the problems we, the company, and our customers will experience if we don't.
And what would you do if she or he still did not change his or her ways?
One thing I wouldn't do is let the problem slide because it would only get worse and overlooking it would set a bad precedent. I would try again and again and again in whatever way I could to solve the problem involving wider and wider circles of people. both above and below the offending executive and including my own boss if necessary, so that everyone involved can see the rewards for teamwork and the drawbacks of non-cooperation.
And what do you worry about?
Well, I wouldn't call it a worry, but I am strongly goal-oriented person. So I keep turning over in my mind anything that seems to be keeping me from achieving those goals until I find a solution. And that's part of my tenacity, I suppose.
How much money do you want?
Well, I'm sure the company has already established a salary range for this position, and I want an income commensurate with my ability and qualification. I trust you'll be fair with me.
How do you define success and how do you measure up to your own definition?
The best definition I've come across is that success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. As to how I would measure up to that definition, I would consider myself both successful and fortunate. And of course, to acquire that, we're obliged to fight. Being able to doing that process alone is successful for me.
Let's say you won $10 million lottery, would you still work?
After I floated down from Cloud9, I think I would still hold my basic belief that achievement and purposeful work are essential to a happy, productive life. And after all, if money alone bought happiness, then all rich people would be all happy. And that's not true.
Unless, on a scale 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer.
Well, you have been very methodical and analytical, and I'm sure that approach results in excellent hires from your firm. So I'll give you a 9 out of 10 and 1 for looking forward to work with you in the future.
Okay, this is all for the interview. I'll send forward information through email and contact you soon or later. Have a nice day.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you soon, and it's such a pleasure to be interviewed by you. And thank you so much. Have a nice day.